about 2.5 years to work with us, rally together and put this election behind us and look forward towards 2028. I believe that as a political tradition, and we've shown to the whole world that we are the ones who were responsible for the sustenance of democracy in our country. And we've shown in this presidential primary, despite all the heightened apprehensions, that it went on reasonably smoothly, which is a credit to the party. I want to congratulate the Presidential Elections Committee for a job well done, and of course the Electoral Commission, the police, who provided adequate security, and to all of us, the aspirants who couldn't make it. We've been around politics for a long time, and I'm sure, as I've said before the election, we all prepare ourselves for the eventual outcomes. So once again, my congratulations and the congratulations of my campaign team to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for a decisive victory, and he can be sure of my fullest support. Thank you very much.
And that is Engineer Kwabena Agyapong from the campaign headquarters and on a party for any of my money no edim kobono now the tier ni no the tough abom no and it's election no every campaign no akwa kosi entini nyina no esi ene esese be bia party no edru no omo nyina no eka omo ho ebom said ye be ya omo betimi akọ omo enim enti that is Kwabena Agyapong, former General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Western Region results no aba Kennedy Agyapong enya 2,926 in the Western Region. Brian Agyapong enya 1,996 and Dr. Bawumia enya 7,906. Now set be the results here a free Western Region abday compare the year in 2023. What it means is that Kennedy the vote no esote pa na dodo na no echo Brian Agyapong. Now in 2023, Dr. Bawumia in the Western Region enya 7,927. 7,927. Now in 2026, Dr. Bawumia is secured the same 7,000 now 7,906. And Dr. Bawumia between 2023 ABC 2026 only 21 votes and a free Dr. Bawumia vote so in the Western Region. But compare Kennedy Agyapong there. Kennedy Agyapong in 2023 in 5,959. But coming to 2026, about to Omotu and Kennedy are dropping from 5,959 no Ababe drew 2,926. And clearly no almost half of the voter onyaye in 2023 no ninina no echo. And then come see the Brian Agyapong enyaye. Brian Agyapong ebe secure 1,996, almost 2,000 votes the Western Region. So what it tells you no and it say offer Western Region vote dodo a Brian enyaye no dodo na no every Kennedy Agyapong vote. So the assertion say Brian contester or buy na obetri vote the free Dr. Bawumia no correct. What it means is that supporters of Dr. Bawumia remain faithful in most of the regions. Rather no Kennedy vote no and falling short. Again, Mami Misa said the Alan factor in 2023 impact nibi ana ye huyana because after the first round in 2023 Alan ye na dwen say onko biemu no the second round no Alan supporters no dodo na no eko supporting Kennedy Agyapong. Now today I say the story no ye different for a year. I mean Ora Kennedy Akompreko Agyapong. So I mean clearly no these are some of the things about so far na ma yenko ma menkan bibi emma Say ye kase ye ba and come no eso na ye kase me wo the Facebook wall of a year prophet Elbernad Nelson. I say public statement and apology. I wish to address the inaccurate prophetic declaration I made concerning the new Patriotic Party presidential primaries through a book, videos, and media interviews. I stated that the Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong would win the primaries and become the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party. That word did not come to pass. I missed it. I was wrong. I am deeply sorry and I ask for your forgiveness. Because I spoke publicly with prophetic authority, many people trusted my word. And some were affected emotionally, spiritually, and politically. I acknowledge this with humility. And I take full responsibility for this prophetic word. I sincerely apologize to everyone who trusted my word and was hurt, disappointed, and negatively impacted in any way. I am especially sorry to those who made decisions based on what I declared. I do not blame anyone, I myself, in accountability and discernment regarding how prophetic revelations are communicated. I remain committed to integrity. And the prophet Elbernad Nelson is shown the Facebook post, he was very emphatic again, or you're very consistent with the prophecies or the ebai. But you prophet Elbernad na yemra.
Today, the angel said, I should tell you face to face that on the 31st of January 2026, the number you picked during balloting that has made this as your symbol after the election, this will be your position.
And the prophet Elbernad Nelson Eshan Ninkomse ana otiye no na enkomse no amma keke ase consistently no osori anopa bia no posti osori anopa bia no ama Facebook update osori bia this week or granting media interviews actually mu say sisi Accra the vision no aye clearer. I mean the bia no was certain say Kennedy Agyapong was on his way to becoming the flag bearer. Wamanensi wa otoko so eka se ofre Kennedy His Excellency because by 2028 Kennedy Agyapong ebedi omampanyin ewo oman Ghana mo. But there is only one thing I like about him. Enumre why very sincere to himself. Wajia tumuse wafeli se enkomshe no eba ye kra na wan communicating ye. Maybe certain things were very blurred, yet he communicated, but were accepting responsibility for the failure in terms of prophecy or the ebaye concerning this particular election. Many a times, the when say enkomshe na memo ana asofo no etwa eye see one time care will be say I mean for Anna is see akwantire bi or the buy no moanye. But this is a young prophet our accepted responsibility. If you didn't hear I was say
yeah na bibi say sia e ma me fe yen IGP or ko say say friend say Dampare yes e ma me fe ne pa me fe ne say or not the time no as an for traditional na social media IGP then the IGP ba e kwan bi so no so wo ma niema bi e stable a asofo bi a wo mo de ya adwen di agro o mo ye steady Mr. Speaker, no meaning say for some time now, and over the years.
Yeah.
31st night bia and come share die hu and now few we buy a day and I idea for we be see na na kwale nsuo beta say then yakeka no hu na ya kyerɛw into at point you say afraid of be fear and panic and na dampare ye said there be e was somebody me nine esi form sane e be ya so for modern sore madwedi agro wo modi oman mu no mu ahemfo omo wo BP ene sabia ya afo wo de the nuro so adwedi agro no or the tabo and a yibeto so and indeed no biasro
yes obia call form
na sofo biasro prophet for ne prophet obia.
Thank you, my princess.
Sa firimu no wow share that na TV ho almost ya na omo ye very you social media Facebook no ya nte so obi eko kan say ni enti doesn't mean say papa na wan post IGP wa masa warning na the same thing anke be say hu eno so ka be bua be kire say enti yeah indeed yankopon ne asofo ne kasa ana said yeah because nyame kasa kire wa e fa one post ni one bi o de ma still obeka enso obi aye ni ya ntehwe sa na de achi ye be kwara mfamu dai enti mi so pa na me hwe say e bia ma ntehwe ya betwa wo bebo papa na baso e na ese asen agiegu na this time the man ya ha dwen ya tete ye say so mo free ayi so e ba politics mo say ho na mo ode because a politician ba ho na papa ya ayi so for you ne ken papa pani mo born bra wo workers
at the point am be vulnerable
just say na excuse my language, I me use small boy mo fanche me na small boy na papa yanim e hye ne nkom makanji na horse rest dan ti nim say ade ne de afa miwa wa bokagu na afa na wo sa betwa wo ho e de apology letter aba ye fanye den
but the question is that nyame na ni omo kasa ya na say no nyame na aye otrofo na nipa na aye
sorry Mr. Speaker okoda
yeah methodist ni
enti telephone no a eya na oluma yi de fra wo mo no wo phone e kura wi
sa miss call me nyanya bi
enti wo ne sa akomsha for difference e wo mu ye den
if you me nyanya call
wo ba abra botre ne wo ya fasting wo bom pa ye enti yesu ye nka chi e wo se enkomsha ne ani so ade hu asoforo hu wo so wo ja wo betimi ho bi ye enti ko no bi o nyame mfrɛ yen metuwe metia sese yankopɔn ba nyame mfrɛ me da be obɔ me ho bai wo nyema nyina mu Mr. Speaker yankopɔn tutu ya na mo de see because sometimes wo hwɛ ba bia wo free any baby a wa bedura eye yankopɔn adom e na ɔde wa ba ha enti wo so betimi adom aka se no me so say ye nya sa course de bi e na nkofia de adwen di agora mo hu se politics mu na mu odenti kakra bi na mi nyame bie mani e na mi hu mi sei e na ati akonya we sei so ye chi omo hwe omo de ayi omo chi papa me de bakosam famu a omo ja sansem hu
so concern touch not my anointing
any no Mr. Speaker any Speaker so for be by o say na before come for na any ya ontimi for ya dream eni agosa we imagine say papa we ko hye nkom wa sorry say bia e na ama me na eyew na wa ka no
no but for the fact say political prophecy amemu no does not mean say ebia or ye fake prophet quote and unquote no I'm just saying say there are several ones in so ebia washa abem probably so ebia way was miscalculated
ebia when the previous commission ebia mo money entie yan panto to
we do asem come say John Mahama be we right
and you do last 2 years let's ye nhu say papa no be wini obi nim sabi akla keto akra nim say microphone be to man
figure I think that we should
Mark
differentiate this thing here. Is it prediction or prophecy?
But how do you determine that difference? I don't know question. Okay. How do you determine say we spiritual and we a prediction or no ordinary psychological mind game and I will play.
You are a student of research. Speaker, you are a student of research. Now when you say Ghana for Ankasa do na ya me Ankasa kwa meka do na semi-illiterate. They do on SHS and we go to GHS. Do na
even the educated ones are still illiterate.
But I make say religion is the opium of the masses, right? Imagine say last night me abema solo or can say you one man come sabi mo pin nu aware. E do na pa mo ko sha Achimota forest. Ana pa be say no me biare free ko sha Achimota forest by 8:30 no me duro. Mo bom pa say nyumre 4:30 to 5. Na fi no mo pie. O pie so na mo ko fie. O be mo be ma no wa he na be ma na siro pe.
Eye adwuma mpaibo ye adwuma.
Me ba me nka se mpaibo nya adwuma.
Mpaibo eye
adwuma. Nka se nya adwuma, eye adwuma.
Se wonni mi a ona wonni.
De bi nya ne sa speaker man nyima no nsi bone eye adwuma.
Menyi wa no nsi bone ba say you say. Nkofo gidie wom eye adwuma.
Bible said there is time for everything. There is time for prayer and there is time to work. Ya to mamu ha. Ya shankoma bonfire sa. You need Dubai for starting some 10 around on the system. How many years? Just 2,000 years. Mama come and say me and come share by you.
Yeah, gross idea.
7 minutes in the also. And I'm a soft for it take advantage. And then you also moka. And before I'm better, make I say about you and about prophetic science. Okay? Science, data, and intelligence. You are a student of research. In research, you look at your sampling. What's your methodology I'll be using? Musa Dankwa or here ni data. Okay? Data no opekene we. Or here ni polling and then the surveys from each polling station, polling area.
And the fact that Encrofonia preview to systems are or use no, some even tend to say honestly you fake.
At the end of the day, out of 10, no, out of 10, utumi access for our pass. Out of 10, when you say what pass it. So you need to ask certain questions. Predictive modeling. Thereby name predictions. So you put all these things into consideration. You don't just come to sit. So for until you say chop or not, or the banner saying.
What show or patch show? I show pass or person banner saying.
You know, and conscious. Brana 34 sham common. Almost sham common. Almost failure, almost patch out. And conscious free radio direct never depend on them. Do we still have them today? Do we still have them today when people will come to sit on television, stand on Facebook, and say all manner of things? I don't know day. What's my patch out? What patch out say and commission not share no wet. Nyanko pon commission eti mi wo.
But so we hear the content
when we were prophesy say you be Christo ma ye no. Ampa ho sema. When nyanko pon ba che. Ene ne commission. Ampa ho sema. So what are we talking about? Iti me pa mo chow. Ebire bi. E say ninka ti aka. O say a Christopher. Mo hwem na mo nyama dwuma bra na Christian Council. Any peace council so for no mu go no. E start say one person mo do mu hu amanyo semu no. O chom sem. Mama mfa mo hu me foro. Amanyo sem de he. Wunnim na de ho ba. Ya de obeto apaso. Won ne ya sopa wankasa mama de nitu. Ne ya sopa. O kai say ora ba me ya before the 2024 general election. We ko gina so dan Philadelphia. I say if I want to man kata me so am pass de kata no so say ntu wadi nkunim. Wo ba wadi nkunim.
Konum so bolo.
So what I say, so let's be very careful. Nyama yeye no man mu and I will salute them by wherever he is. The reforms are what they buy a man for dinner. Tamusa, Yawokromha, and Uncle Phobishan come, as Phobishan come say, Chief Mam, Obewu, I shall come how many years? Meanwhile, about 3 weeks ago, me call Chief Mambo.
Mama, you real fisher, Prophet Nigel Gezika said, Dr. Baumia be winning. Or not the Obama kiss you, Kennedy will never become a flag.
And you look to, and you look to, Ebianisa want the better.
Nigel Gezika, so that is not the
coming from France.
That's my petition.
She wants us to look at and from me from the professor so and from him
that's the prophet.
Possible to be
is there no okay be a more justified into our kind of how but if Nigel Gezika come say Canada Agyapong attacking Christianity in this country and for asofo a womo ti nyame no womo be make sure say Kennedy will never become a leader. Kennedy am close to power. And what's your prediction?
Your kind is neither here nor there.
Mr. Speaker, I'm saying somewhere the woman say, look, say odiphobia question come. Na say ambamua. And then say we should demonize prophetic messages. I am a product of prophetic messages. I am come abam. What's the can I say? But then yen distinguish it from content from Euradia or the Abreye. And now no biswa or share income for political gain or whatever it is. Yenfa entonche.
But me am here now me Ghanaian. Oh to boy say. O can say now I'll pick you on it because o can say yen differentiate here. Me am here now me the receiver of income. I'm unable to differentiate. Obi aba be catch them say who A B C D.
Me jump me
say how do I do and how do I differentiate?
Mami do ye. Mami ko do oda Roman. Hwe adifo no bi wo hono mo na. E te say e dia homa kosa no kon. Obi e dia homa kosa no kon. Shenkon mami ye nto ababa me. Enye prophet Elbernad who was in America. Or no, I don't want to even touch on his issue. When you patch away, my even say, or patch away, make him. But then, oh, can say, a year Ura, Dr. Baumia, Echo, Adum Cheyo, Emma, or requested say, on fan and Toma and Cataros. Or do you phone my class and Babin and Toma Cataros one? There is no call yet, and not requested yet.
No, the Katana.
No, the Katana.
So not come to be winning.
Look, Mate, a year, even a Elbernad year, or for Elbernad year, Teresa. There are other aspirants. Yes, Sumaba maintain. Say on declare. At the time when the Pano on Teresa, or Sima Sequan and Erekura, Menoka say, okay, they are aware said we won't change. And they have a packet for you if only. You declare, say, I'm going to be raining. Oh, I said to you. He said it. I heard it. It could also be. So he was enticed. It could also be that he was pushed to the wall.
To declare?
Why they push you to the wall?
It could.
Yeah, right. And it could be say you are a fake prophet.
One say,
it's man, it could be say you are a fake prophet. Because if you... The meaning was that's how.
Look, I said you're talking to me. No. Why not? That's okay, man. I'm
not on your prophet.
What is
not a prophet?
I say, or you'll be a or any free prophetic level. Oh, can be bizarre.
The pack of us, woman, come myself. What to wish a man? Oh, yeah, it is right. Odifona, I patch up. And many say, why patel and tempara. And now, Meti, my sending message, Madame Wibisa said, now come share Ulma Yabeshi. Now say, Ambamua. And I'm saying, your own man and Jaco and Massa, and come share Ambamu, and I'll send him and say, Peter, I can't. Now, because it is a sayano, ne brand no, obey a day. Because we will be able to quite on it. Akwaya sorry, coffee bread, you would give you as a mura said the moon. Our dome within tea. Yes, here, dear, in our catches are domi. Does it mean so shall come and Mamuna? Or shall my neighbor? Name of the fact is that I'm a child said, look, and name a beer, Emma, and Nipa, a deal for me to make Casa, one require a ding Casa, you know, even a material. Sometimes, over shall come to please someone. Nipa about all them. You feel so happy. So who the hipa but so dem with or say person di katano and who don cast over about no was suma
information
was suma am be katana o say me bo and then can say ba on say me come say me wini on am channel say better me can say looking at me am say me nema ya nhwe yi ya eastern region you know owura Dr. Baumia and Brian betumi ade atim and I make can say you say looking at Ken no possible so na for Kumase of the peer where here Dr. Baumia and just say Bob Bano manage to say oh na me can I am move Antobiana akunyanda etane ye enti mesre meka adifo de I was here 2 years hofo say nyame nkan ya mayenka.
Okay.
Number 2 mumayama political figures no embetwa kontomwa bi nse ya no esa ne bia wo mu nipa no ne bobre bi nti oba wo che wo sa opa bi ye de ekatera no enti odifo Elbernad me Peter Wonders there me do boni atew nya o kan yina masom ana yeso atie me so bi so ede aso so
ye dia chere ba ye di hu nkomo
ye dia chere ye di hu nkomo
oh ni pa pa tawo wie no ye so pe ma yi
ana ye fan kan nye onu nko ane de na ye di kan o
omo nyina ye generalize no
because nye onu nko ane be share sa aja se ti ye kan mo bia ni sore me hu se o de letter aba be pacho ba enye onu na sem ana ne ho asem ye kan nipa do ye fom so kwa be pacho ase de che.
Okay, so Greater Accra Regional Resort no Abba. Now in the Greater Accra region, Kennedy Agyapong is secure 11,333. 11,333. Dr. Brian Agyapong is secure 4,914. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Enya 19,820. 19,820 in the Greater Accra region. Dr. Educhum Enya 183. 183 and engineer Kwabena Agyapong Enya 51. So in the Greater Accra region, no, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia convincingly winning the Greater Accra region. Now, Ode no compare the data for 2023. What it means is that Dr. Bawumia in 2023, enya 20,915. 20,915. Kennedy Agyapong in 2023, enya 18,994. in the Greater Accra region. Now, in 2026, Dr. Bawumia votes in Greater Accra region, SOT, but not by a huge margin. Okay, and from 20,915, no, about 19,820. But also, sir, now considerably, Kennedy Agyapong votes SOT from 18,994 in 2023. Ama 2026 wabenya 11,000. Okay, 11,333. So again, the na-toshi factor in the Greater Accra region, anye juma. Because if a candidate for the first time, etimi a puli 18,994 in a region like the Greater Accra region, cosmopolitan area, manfra 4 ewaha, okay, on his own strength, wabra na on a massive support biya. Now the so-called big wigs within this region, Ebeka campaign ni hua, almost say almost all the resources are Kennedy here in the Greater Accra, abe supporting the campaign, no, the votes no are dropping from 18,000 to 11,000, and then clearly no, there was no impact from anybody. I mean, Natoshi cannot convince anybody. Say, oh yeah, a Juma Ma Kennedy, a Bruce Ubia in the Greater Accra region. Huh? So in the case of Brian Agyapong, for the very first time, Opuli 4,914 votes. Clearly, almost 5,000 or approximately almost 5,000 votes. And Brian Agyapong, etimi Opuli. So again, I mean, the data, no, any figures, no, reflecting, no, means that Dr. Bawumia, between 2023 and 2026, you know, at all costs, and maintaining the pace with the people. Question, no, and say, a DNC yentia, Brian Agyapong, etimi actually a lot of votes, because the impact I hear say, no, is the fact that Brian votes, no, do no, if we Kennedy camp, Anna Eba. And just a little from Dr. Bawumia's camp. And see what is really happening with the campaign at Kennedy, delegate no NTA and our message no anchor form and now what really transpired on the day of election so clearly I mean that is the difference as of ene etime aba the wonderful one see ansana ya sorry so na yen wrap it up.
Oh ken problem they say reputation was dented.
Ken reputation
was dented. Yes. Unfortunately, okay, they are honorable Adjoa Safo Bekafa Owura no ho. Nia nkofo ede nsam a ebigom a ebi nim ereto no so oyepatapa na oyese wantimi and defend no ho. On some occasions me hu no on the screen or try say obe justify no ho no nkoneba. Na emomo no anko efam yiye. Ona meche no anko fam yiye. Entina anopai anase wiye betena ha me kachira wo say look yen na yati he yina obia one reputation. We are brands and for that matter wo Mr. Speaker what way we a special brand. If you a special brand meaning Mr. me brand. Now at any given time wa ye be gu hu fi won so want to me and talk boase and chira won sem mu no sebe ne ote ye no awka no onka ne yiye bi be ka ho na mra ken chira mu ne nsem mu no oka se Ghana for ye mpe no kure on de ohu a e no be ka so but then no and I me chira say look if you want to contest for any political position or officer I was so making sure say oh a strong team enye chobe for pe na your team no me come ye nyina ya tiase enye chobe for no pe o say oh we di mechi we di sikaba we say we di ba we anu nye no na pe na hu hia na mmomo no ibi nantie mpo a won nantie mpo ye kire say nantie won nantie man nantie say in some way yen kan say obekasa kasa say ahampo udum pempenso bi a udu we ma nsuo mpo a menom ye ba kire ba bi a obetena ye ba kire obobere ubedi mpo a because you are groomed enti owura kan no anya bia ye groomu na anya bia team ben na okuta omo ye responsible say emra na ye dent the image and reputation no emra ye goto efam a ye sopa no edie ni etumi enyae church so onso amra meka ana hwan na ekabie ama no eno ni asam kase no eno ni asomuduro no entimi me kire se owura ken so ba se ba biemu a ma onfo na ni nkosi chobo efo so pe na emom no ohia crisis management team ohia crisis communication team ana ohia branding and as a brand and a personal branding practitioner as a expert biya oba branding yiye na sebio emra crisis for no ye dey restore the dented image no na brands for no so no branding no ama sebio oba be jeni panimu a obi be hu se ne hu ni asem assembly na yenka ento His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and trouble in the entry so ye. Sometimes what you meet in 7 bikwana now boss cry F no. Obimpo some time ago, let me can wait a fan chame, a tear for never from fan chame. Send the ba what want to cross you on another on nanyem. It is answer me na ni mate on another on nanyem. But sir, do you think say His Excellency but to me has to put so low? Sir, call out in chain and answer the maid or one and the ban ye fumu back. Obakoso no koda bani na yen sama ntwanto so a ye de to no so nemom ye de sa asemi to no so nyina no edin no so eye fa ho edin no ka fa ho anamon be no to ye am be chekere and I said hwe ode nima miensa to ni so se be ye sa de emu mo hunu se ensema ka fa me hu nyina no enye no kore me koro gyen na emro to me ye sa de no so no eni wo amenne wakosa bedi e friend say president.
Okay. Let me first from the uncle.
Hey, rest of my granny. About the president. So I'm also saying, sir, or would have Dr. Baumia, or no so person or the president, Ghana president, and yet you work to be for pay. And you won't take you pay. Your one mama born team back as I Indian rumor. A campaign on 1 year underground work. I move up by branding. A mostly a crisis management. Say a good move here. One moment to say, and I say to the son of movie. On that, Dr. Baumia, and you and young woman, Betty Wetty, and come. To you know, and don't want to win about. To be seen for one, and then you may be the massacre here, the speaker. I'm a queen. Me buy a son, also my main casa, because I saw what a karat, what from setting. But and then you may, and I call you idea, oh my casa, because I'm so operate. It's operate. Operate, I watch out. It's a wonder. I have phone at your phone, and I'm say, to be a car, a torch, mano, a sremo fanjay.
Very well, Mammy, and I was if young fancy, Yanko. Oh, what's the Massa, what's the Mamma, 1 minute.
Aiding Pundian, the man, Yangopon. Oh, sir, MPP for Batomaka. We cannot say all these things without admitting, say, Ghana Police Service, Agyapong. Oma Agyapong, papa, Ura IGP, Yohun, Yakopon in Shirao, and in himself. Say why and Neno, or best 30 piece natural near the trust. But you see, Obi to say Kwabena Agyapong. I will advise, say, Omon fan as a running mate, Baumian and fan as a running mate. He is an embodiment of the NPP, and I know says so bad. Obi to Nababua, Dr. Muhammad Baumian in the 2020 generation. Okofam Okwam and Kromano and Assemble, John for Kwabena Agyapong.
Okay,
all right, Inti and Crawford will sit your madrin. You been so crack, I say, Bokwam and Commander, and here on Friday, the name will be a bit near for Eastern region. They say, Obia who said, Brian, I mean, a fine mind. Cash for her or Bonnie and did your party.
Is it Brian and more lobby running mate?
Oh, sir.
So many who say running mate to honor more far form. There's so many contenders.
All righty,
Coming from the question. And yeah, the Cababa. Who said on a quarrel? Yes, a gumino. And at the point, the initial quarrel will appear. Now, I feel so on until on Tunes on tier for more. Somebody tier for more. That's why I'm so confused about the way now you're gumino. So I think that this time around, on also don't pay Obia, but you made in a tier one or to me. Yes,
now, Pastor
Mimbo Dibia. I said, open votes, no, over one.
Now, Pastor now, okay.
Patoine.
Okay.
By your friend,
I'm not making no question. They said, one more. After saying, of course, yes. And when lose election, a quank for a border Chinoquano, over 2 billion of Zaze. Now, a Nipana Mokano, also saying of the fee is removed by. Look, some government be or make it after election, and the oh, no question yet. You will say, you want Amas SID Abba. Kumase for a man a man can say, ye, or man Temase, no Mukosesi, no Asayaba. Mukami Kroni or try, say, or have a church room, get you all trim me if I say, but the catcher say, or critique Ababu.
Very well, but you know what say na say ye ka say Prophet Elbernad say aside say wa patch or no or step it back a bit or call the Accra from public preaching and they say no not sorry no cry no other people they be take you over for some time na what me I reflect ye I believe say nipa de sa necessary ba we need a very deep deep
I think say way
or take a back seat
no
na enkrofo
is it from the from national and political